Greetings to my unbelievable Christmas V family all over the world. This is your Chief, and we are few days away, or technically 1 week away from Christmas celebration. And I want to wish all of you, my brothers and sisters all around the world who are celebrating Christmas, a very, very Merry Christmas to you, your family, your downlines, your mother-in-law, and everyone else. And guys, I'm here at the QI Tower, very excited because we are coming to the end of the year. And I've always told you guys this, that one thing you have to program your mind as a networker, as an entrepreneur, like how I program my mind. You cannot count this as something finishing and 2019 as something starting. I believe that you need continuity, that you cannot stop and say, okay, end of the year now, all relax, and then you start 2019. That's how the rest of the world lives. And you cannot live like that. That you have to be focused for continuity from 2018 to 2019. And the past few days, to all of you guys, all right, my message today is based on my conversations the past few days with a lot of amazing corporate citizens of QI, the V, QNet, Q Lifestyle, and a lot of realization after spending the whole year of going through what I would call a roller coaster journey, all right? And I want to address all of you, okay, as your upline, not only as Chief, okay, not as somebody you love and somebody you like watching on this video, but truly as your upline, okay? Today I've come to realize that a lot of people, okay, work hard. And you have to recognize this. And whenever I hammer you guys for not doing presentation, for not having weekly goals and not focus on max out, I also know deep down inside that you're working hard. That I know that everyone today, whether you are V partner, AVP, V council, V elite leader, whoever you are, you're working hard, you're running, you're answering WhatsApp, you're answering your calls, you're doing 8 basic building blocks, presentation, managing challenging markets, managing negative downlines, negative uplines, whatever. But you see, I've learned something, and something Dato Sri taught me many years ago, I was reminded of the past few days addressing the corporate warriors, that working hard alone means nothing, all right? Because Dato Sri told me, Patman, just because you work hard doesn't mean that it required effort from you. So I got a bit confused. You know, Dato Sri speaks in this very philosophical way sometimes, okay? So I was young, 23, 24, I'm still young, okay? And I was listening to Dato Sri and I said, oh my God, what does that mean? So you know me, I just nod my head, yes, Dato, yes. At that time, he was not Dato Sri, so I said, Ishwan, yes. And then, but just 3 days ago, it clicked what it meant. You see, just because you're running around, just because you are making phone calls, setting appointments, doing presentation, looking after your family, looking after your duties, supporting your downlines, it doesn't mean it requires effort, all right? Because it is something you have done so many times, it's a routine. It just becomes another day. It's like go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. All right? Because there is no pressure. There is no intensity. There is no sense of urgency. There is no pain. So Dato Sri said, Patman, what you do today is effortless. All right? Because you have done it for 20 years. That you have become an expert at becoming the leader you are, or becoming the networker you are. That means you are stagnant. You are not upgrading yourself. That you are not growing. That you're doing the same thing. You're applying the same intensity as you did 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And you have rationalized in your mind that you are working hard. You're not. Because the way you live and the way you are doing things right now, and be honest with me, look into these gorgeous eyes of your Chief and be honest, is effortless. Is effortless. You don't feel pain, you don't feel pressure, you don't feel like giving up. Alright? That means you have reached a point where you are stagnant and you may be producing results. Alright? 40 UV, 100 UV, 1000 UV. You may even be earning 10,000 US, 12,000 US, 21,000 US. I don't care. Because it's not only about the results that you create but it's the state of mind that you are in. So the beauty of what Dato Sri taught me, which I realized today, that I believe I work harder than most people I know, with the exception of Dato Sri, Japa, two men I respect so much for working so hard after 20 years. But I work harder than most people I know, and I definitely work harder than most of you watching this video right now. But it's effortless for me. That means Padman Senati Raja has sort of stagnated, just like you. So I'm confessing right now that I have stagnated for a long time because I think working hard is enough, right? But if you work hard long enough, it becomes a comfort zone. It requires no effort anymore, all right? And then you think, I've done enough. Then you complain there is no results, all right? Wake up and smell the coffee. You need to feel that you're putting in effort. You need to feel the pressure on your shoulder. You need to feel the pain, all right? That if you have not felt like giving up lately, if you have not felt like giving up lately, and I'm not saying this in a positive way, if you have not felt like giving up lately, it simply means that you're not applying enough effort. There's not enough pressure, there's not enough pain in your journey to max out and financial freedom. So I want you to get out of this comfort zone. Because every time you hear me say on stage, on my videos, about the normal people out there who go to work, come back home, 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 go to work, come back home. Alright? And I tell you that that's their comfort zone. That's their pathetic existence. But let me tell you right now, you do a presentation, come back home, 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 talk to your leaders. As long as you don't feel the pressure, you don't feel the pain, you don't feel the effort required that is bringing tears to your eyes and pushing you so hard that you feel like giving up, then you are failing. There's no difference between your comfort zone and their comfort zone. That you should not be able to sleep peacefully at night. That you should have the burden of the dreams of your downlines in your hands every single day. That should not allow you to feel that you have done enough. If you feel you have done enough, then I can guarantee you that you're not doing anything. If you feel that you deserve a break, I can guarantee you that you have not pushed yourself hard enough. If you feel like quitting today, if you feel like giving up today, if you have tears in your eyes watching me right now on this Wednesday message, then at least I can say you are applying some effort finally on your journey to financial freedom. And this is what we require. That this week I need all of you to get out of your comfort zone. Alright? That whether you are a max out king or queen, whether you are V partner, AVP, V council, I don't care. All I know is if you are not going through tremendous, intense pressure and pain, you're not working hard enough. You're not pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, which I need you to do. Alright? And to be able to do this, if you ask me what is my secret, is something Dato Sri Vijay taught me from day one, where he introduced himself to me. Right? With the theory of Coach A and Coach B. Because all throughout our lives, we are massively exposed to Coach A. Alright? A coach who has empathy, sympathy, and feelings towards us, which simply means they don't care enough to push you. They worry so much about this concept of fear of losing you that they refuse to push you. That the biggest danger in network marketing is all of you talk like Coach B. You understand? You know what Coach B is? Coach A and Coach B is a very simple theory. Coach A doesn't push you hard enough of fear of losing you. Alright? Fear of losing your loyalty, fear of losing your BVs that you contribute. And Coach B is somebody who just wants you to be better, and he or she doesn't care how you feel, what you think, what is the consequence of pushing you, and they push you damn hard. And they may lose you, but they're willing to take that risk because they care about you much more than Coach A. Alright? And today a lot of you speak like Coach B. You know, come on, you can do it, get off here, blah, 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 blah. But deep down inside, you're Coach A. That your greatest thing that is holding you back from becoming an effective Coach B to your downlines is the fear of losing them. Fear of losing their love, alright, loyalty, whether it's real or not, you don't care. You just have a fear of loss. then you apply a lot of empathy, sympathy. Oh, that guy is going through a tough time. Oh, let's not push him too hard. Oh, that market is going through a challenge. All right? You sort of agree with the person and you lose that ability to push them. Now, the next question you must ask yourself, do you have a Coach B in your life? Like how I am blessed beyond words to have Dato Sri Vijay as my Coach B. And Dato Sri Vijay has no empathy for me, no sympathy for me. He's unreasonable at points where I think I'm going through the toughest time in my life. And he will push me even harder. And I may not appreciate him at that moment. I may actually get very upset. But after 1 week, I thank God I have him in my life as my Coach B. Do you have a Coach B? All right? You may think you are a Coach B to your downlines, to your kids, to your family. All right? No. You are Coach A pretending to be a Coach B. Because Coach A is driven by fear of loss. Coach B is driven by making that person better at all costs, even at the cost of losing that person. All right? And I realize today that many of us, all right, or many of you don't have a Coach B. Because at some point you resisted the Coach B. At some point you were afraid of the Coach B. At some point, all right, your ego pushed that Coach B away from you. So I'm telling you, go back to your uplines and ask them, why are they not a Coach B to you? Why are they not pushing you hard enough? So today, let me be your Coach B. Firstly, all right, listen carefully to my statements of fact. And I'm only saying this because I love you. Number one, you are far, far away from your true potential. And you know this. Number two, you are a servant, a victim, and a slave of your freaking ego. So kill your ego today after this Wednesday message. Number three, you think you're working hard, but you know, I know, you are far from really working hard. You are far from applying real effort. Number four, all right, whatever pain that you have gone through or going through right now, you know you can handle more, tolerate more, push yourself much more. All right, and whether it's Google, whether it's a newspaper, whether it's the government, whether it's your mother-in-law, next door neighbor, everyone attacking QNet and attacking you as a networker, you only use that as an excuse not to require you to face your greatest enemy out there and push yourself out of your comfort zone, all right, and beat your ego in the greatest battle of your life. So you'll say, oh, what to do, the ego, the Google, the this and that all slowing me down. Excuses, 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 excuses. I don't care what you want to say, all right? It is an excuse. You know it, I know it. So wake up, smell the coffee. Number five, guys, whatever you're earning right now and you have rationalized in your mind as it's enough, life is good, I have a Mercedes, oh, Toyota, BMW, I'm richer than my neighbor, uncle, auntie, whatever, doesn't matter. You are far from your limitless potential. You are far from what income this amazing company QNet can give you. So wake up, smell the coffee, push yourself out of the comfort zone, slap yourself today, search for a Coach B, embrace Coach B, stop having empathy, sympathy, all right, and emotional weakness towards your downlines, family or close ones, that your duty is to make people better and not entertain their weaknesses, laziness and moronism. Are you with me? So on this Wednesday message, I'm talking to you as your Coach B. Push yourself the next 2 days. Achieve your TAT or your targets, no excuses. Get out of your comfort zone. If you think you're working hard enough, you are not. If you think you have faced many challenges, bull sugar. Your challenges are tiny compared to the challenges that many other great warriors like Dato Sri and Japa have gone through the last 20 years. So wake up, smell the coffee. All right? Seriously smell the coffee. And recognize the fact that your journey is still on. So don't switch off. Don't become a loser. Don't become a wimp. Don't become a coward. Become a warrior. And stand up for your dreams and the dreams of your downlines. Alright? So recognize this fact. That your life today is effortless. That means you are a complete good for nothing loser. When the pain comes back, when the stress comes back, alright? When the pressure of the dreams of your downlines come back, then you know it requires effort. Be a Coach B. Find a Coach B. You cannot be a Coach B unless you have a Coach B in your life who tells you the truth, no matter how painful it is for you to hear. So I love you guys. All right? And I'm your Coach B from my heart. I love you guys, and the only duty I have for the founders, for my mother towards you, is to make you the best you can ever be. Love you guys.